I need to document up until this moment as far as what led up to this situation that I see is going to go down a really bad road. We have to back up and understand that for 10 years, I've been living here up until the last 2 years, I've been taking care of mom and dad. But till then, I've been living here for 10 years. In those 10 years, my brother, who's a crook, has come and gone. Every time he gets in trouble, he comes home, and Dad just gives him a place to live. All right, 8 years ago, my brother stole my car. He tried to attack me one time, and I called the cops on him. Stole my car, stole my identity. That was about 8 years ago. In that time span since then, my brother has just continually come home. He doesn't pay rent. He doesn't do anything. And each time he comes home, he steals from my parents. He steals all kinds of money. He's stolen their car not once but twice. And my parents still continue to let him do this. All the while, I'm living here and just begging my dad, please do not allow him to come home. He's just going to continue to victimize you. And my dad goes, no. So, the last episode, which I finally had enough, was Bobby comes home. I told Dad, I go, Dad, call the cops before he gets home. I said, you can put your foot down and not let him come in if you don't want him to come home, because you keep saying, I don't want him to come home. Okay, well then you need to, before he gets here, just tell him he's not allowed to step foot and that he needs to go find another place. You didn't do that. You allowed him to come home. And after 2 days, I went in his room, went in his briefcase, and found all of your banking information. And I said, Dad, he's up to his old tricks again. And you said, I don't care. Now, mind you, I took pictures of the documents that Bobby had, of your information. But the point is you didn't care. And then when Bobby, I just had a normal conversation with you about going shopping, and I said, you accused me, Dad, of eating your yogurt. And I said, no, Dad, I'm not eating your yogurt. You know I don't eat your food. I have my food out in the other refrigerator. And I said, I know your freezer's empty. I said, looks like Bobby's eating some of the frozen foods. And then Bobby gets in my ear and tells me, F you, fuck you, and kept yelling, screaming in my ear. I finally said I've had enough of him. I suspected that he had warrants, but I just was going to go down to the Palm Beach Gardens Police Department and press charges against him for stealing my identity the last time he was here. And I told him that, and I said, he's probably going to do something to my car. And I knew, I said, I'm going to regret this. And mind you, I don't know how he got my keys, because I keep everything locked up. Might have gotten my spare keys. I thought they were locked up in my trunk. But he got my keys, obviously opened the gas tank, put water in it. And what happens? I go out to go the next day to go to the store, and my car sputters. Okay. I have to walk home half a mile, no big deal. And I told Bobby, I said, I know you did this. And my dad's yelling and screaming at me, saying, why are you being so difficult? How dare you accuse your brother of doing this? He would never do this. Oh, really? He stole my car, okay? And you don't think he's not capable of doing this? He's stolen your car, what, 2 times? And stolen tons of money? Oh, yeah, I believe he would do this. And then you have the audacity, Dad, to yell and go, get in Bobby's car and let him take you down to where your car is and let him look at it. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing this. Then you told me I'm being difficult. Really? Because I don't want to listen to you and I just want to figure out what I'm going to do? No, you had to throw that in my face. So what do I do like a good little daughter? Because I'm so fucking brainwashed with your crazy lunacy. If you don't jump, Dad will call Eddie and go, she's being difficult. No, I'm just trying to stand up for myself. Is it wrong for me to want to stand up for my own rights? And if I do, I'm going to call Eddie. And then it's like, oh my God. But the point is I go down with dutiful Bobby, my loser brother, goes to check on my car, and he plays dumb, doesn't bother to do anything except for check the oil. And we come home, and I'm like, I got to go to a hotel for a few days because this is crazy. I'm getting accused of being a troublemaker. Oh, okay, so I go to a hotel for 3 days to just cool down, figure out what am I going to do. What do? I finally called the cops Monday, and I said I had a suspicion. And they said, okay. They basically were like, do you know where he is? I go, yes. Do you know if he's home? I go, probably 99%. They go, are you at the house, your house? I said, no, I'm at a hotel. So they came out. They must have called because Dad told me yes. He tipped Bobby off and said, get out of here. She's called the cops on you. So Bobby hot-footed in his car. Didn't get too far. I guess he saw the sheriff's department and hot-footed on his foot, but left his car in the middle of the street. I don't know. I found out when I came home the next day that his car got towed. And I'm like, okay. And then, to add insult to injury, after 3 days, Dad finally realized. He saw the hose the next day and saw the garden hose and said, this is never out. And that's when he goes, oops, sorry, Paige, I should have believed you. Yeah, really? You think? But I come home. Bobby has stolen my medicine that I need to function to help. It helps relax me and it helps, me to sleep. And I just said, I need my older brother and sister to step in because I'm in a crash and burn. I know my illness very well. I try to live within the means of my illness. I know what stressors I can handle. This is too much stress taking care of Mom and Dad. We have over and over, my sister and I keep saying, get a caregiver in here. And I said, because this is too much for me. I can handle only so much. And you and my sister and my dad have gone back and forth with this as far as getting a caregiver in here this past year. And my dad will say, well, I just can't afford it. So this is the dilemma that I get dumped on. It's like, well, Paige needs to take care of them. Yes, I can to a certain extent. But when I got home from the hotel, I called my sister and said, you need to get in here and take care of Mom and Dad. Call Eddie, do what you need to do, but I need to take care of myself because I'm going to crash and burn. I don't have my meds. And I had to stay in my room and just tune everything out. I try to make sure that, that I check on them when I wake up at night and whatever. It's sporadic, my sleep, because I don't have the right meds. But whatever, I do try to make sure that if Dad needs me, he has to knock on the door hard because I do have my earbuds in. But the point is 10 days go by, 10 days, and only 3 times I think 2 times or 3 times my brother came by just to take my dad to the VA. He had to take my dad grocery shopping. Why? Because I didn't have a car. I haven't had a car. I just got my car yesterday. How am I going to go grocery shopping for him? I can't. Don't have a car. And then my sister just barely came over 2 days ago. So then they want to sit here and throw me under the bus. Why are you neglecting Mom and Dad? I get a bang on my door. I was in a deep sleep. And Eddie's like, I'm calling the cops on you for elderly abuse. Why are you not taking care of Mom and Dad? We try to knock on your door. I'm like, sleeping. So this is the dynamics that I get. So I'm trying to videotape and document this whole timeline because, I want to make sure, and it doesn't matter, everything's documented as far as me staying at a hotel, the phone calls, going back and forth with my insurance company, trying to get my car taken care of. But I need all this documented because, I don't need my brother and my sister who are going to gang up and try to pull some kind of shenanigans and try to shift blame on me for not taking care of Mom and Dad. That's not going to fly. I am trying to get myself better. Can't get my meds for another 5 days because it's a controlled substance. So I'm trying to function. Without it, and I still get thrown under the bus. Why aren't you taking care of mom and dad? Well, I don't have my meds. I'm trying to do my very best. I told you both to step in, and you barely did that. And then you want to turn around when I'm in a deep sleep and come banging on my door, and then you're going to threaten to call the cops to say elderly abuse? Really? That's just pathetic. You are going to throw your sister, who told you guys to step in. And like I said, if dad needs something, yes, mom the other day, she needed help and dad knocked my door, and I did help mom. Okay, so unfortunately, sorry, I had earbuds in my ear. I was sleeping. Forgive me. You're going to call for elderly abuse? Why? Because you guys didn't bother to step in? Really? That's pretty sad. I do my best to take care of them. In this situation, this was really too much. Too much. And how is it that I can predict everything this family's going to do? And it's sad that I get thrown under the bus. And Dad, and Valerie leaves me a message. Well, Dad says you've barricaded yourself in your room. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. He knows this. He goes out every night. He sees clean dishes. He sees his paper in the morning. I'm not barricading myself in my room. I'm just trying to get myself healthy, and it means keeping my distance from Dad. It's called healthy boundaries. You ever heard of them? It's kind of hard to have healthy boundaries when your dad's a narcissist and wants to keep getting in your face and telling you what a fucking loser you are. Walk out of both sides of his mouth. Dad likes to lie or deny. He doesn't want to step up to the plate and take action for going, yeah, you know, I made a poor decision there. Dad doesn't do that. He just shifts blames. It's called gaslighting. This is Dad's, he's a master of it. And then he'll laugh at you. He smirks and laughs at you when you do try to bring up these facts. He laughs. He just laughs and goes, that's not true. Oh, yes, it is. All documented. But this is what I'm trying to deal with right now. I'm trying to move. I made my decision that I'm going to move. After what my dad did and allowed Bobby to come home, and then he doesn't want to take responsibility for that. I said, Dad, you allowed him to come home. He did this to my car. He goes, yeah, but it's not my problem. I didn't allow him to come home. What do you want me to do? I go, it is your problem. You could have stopped this. Shifts blames. Oh, nice. And he doesn't want to pay for my car. He goes, I didn't do it. So he doesn't want to pay for my car, but he's going to go and get my brother's car fixed that has no brakes. Oh, and I had to go as soon as I got home from the hotel, Dad's like, you need to take me to go get my Bobby's car. Really? Really, I don't have to, but yeah, I'll do that for you. Get in an Uber, take him down to get his damn car, and when we come home, no brakes. Driving the car home because Dad can't. No brakes. Yeah, that's lovely. This is just sad on so many levels. This is why I'm done. I have to get out of here. This is not healthy for me. It hasn't been healthy for a long time. But you know, Dad browbeats me and tells me what a loser I am. You're not going to be able to move. You're not going to make it out on your own. This is the same kind of crap my ex-husband did. And I said after less than 3 years, I'm out of here. You're not gonna browbeat me because I have an illness and you want to use it against me. Who does that?